What up, ladies and gents? This is Jason. And this stack compromises about a 2-week, 3-week period where I was just throwing up bids on all kinds of autograph cards, just throwing caution into the wind. And shockingly, I won a whole lot. So it actually surprised me because I ended up having to pump my brakes the last couple of weeks with the Christmas coming and buying stuff for my son and my family and all that. So I kind of got surprised that a lot of the offers I put in on cards were accepted. A lot of auctions I threw out, just placer bids, actually went through and I didn't get outbid. So, nothing here was is crazy, but I would say this stack consists of about $30 of cards, including shipping. So you could tell me at the end if I maybe overdid. I was maybe just too excited. I was a little bit too excitable, and maybe I went a little too crazy. Maybe you're like, Jason, that was actually a pretty good deal, $30 for all those cards. So. The first one is probably the one that I shockingly won. I just threw out a $3 bid and won it. Is Scott Norton on the Leaf card, 2016 Leaf. Now, Scott Norton, I remember him because he was with WCW. That's when he kind of became known to me. I believe he was with Buff Bagwell, and they did Vicious and Delicious or something. I think they were tag team maybe champs for a while. I don't know if they were tag team champions, but he was on the NWO, and I remember him being on that. Now, the thing that I actually remember him recently was that he was on the, if I'm not mistaken, he was on the North Korea episode of Dark Side of the Ring. And his story, he was probably, to me, the most interesting of all the stories. He felt like he would just tell the story exactly how it happened. He wasn't trying to be a little bit too over the top with a lot of the storytelling or the, trying to talk a bigger thing. The things that he would say just made you go wow, that is crazy. If you've not seen Dark Side of the Ring, I definitely encourage you to go check it out. But the episode here that the North Korea, I can't remember the Korea Collision, I think it was called, with him and Ric Flair and a handful of other guys all went to North Korea with WCW, I think it was. Yeah, WCW. And then they did it with Antonio Inoki. They worked out some deal with Japan, and they all went together. North Korea was of course it's, super secluded. And there was some times where the guys thought they're going to just disappear. The North Koreans, make them go dig their own graves and then toss them in it kind of thing. So anyways, it was a very interesting story. But that's kind of what got me thinking about him again after years of kind of just not thinking about him. So I wanted to find an autograph of him because I thought it was kind of cool. This was actually numbered out of 50. This is number 21 out of 50. There's the back of the card. So anyways, thought that was kind of cool. Wanted to pick up a Scott Norton autograph card for $3. Next one up was, he popped up about 2 months ago, I'd say, month and a half ago. I honestly didn't know much about him, to be honest with you. I knew he came over from WWE. He was on NXT. He was also friends with Adam Cole. Now he's actually in a pretty big storyline with the Elite and the Young Bucks and all that, and Kenny Omega and Adam Cole again. So I feel like they're getting ready to do something pretty big with Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. So this is an on-card autograph, which I was super pumped to get. This I put in this was a buy it now, best offer kind of thing. So I believe I put in a bid of $9. And then a couple dollars shipping. So I got it for $12 or something. This is number out of 50. This is number 27 out of 50 there at the top right hand corner there. And so, is that right? Yeah, right hand corner. Sorry, my right, my left. But anyways, this is a good on-card autograph of Bobby Fish. I actually like him. I didn't know, like I said, not much about him. But I liked he's had some really excellent matches with CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, just random, AEW guys. I really enjoyed him, and now that they're pretty much taking him and sticking him right into the whole Young Bucks, being the Elite storyline, something's going to happen with him and Adam Cole and Young Bucks and Kenny Omega when he comes back. There's a storyline brewing there because, him and Adam Cole were in a group, and I don't remember the name of the group, Undisputed Era or something. I can't remember. I'm sorry if I'm ruining it or whatnot on that. But anyways, there's going to be a storyline that's going to affect all of them. They're starting to weave right now. And so anyways, Bobby Fish becoming and I've been a big fan of his ever since I see him pop on. Next up, I've got 2 autographs of this guy. Again, it was one of those things where I threw in a bunch of displacer bids, like $2 here, $3 there, whatever, and I ended up winning. This is, I believe, a bronze. I don't think it's, it is numbered. Out of 50, number 33 of Karl Anderson. Gallows and Anderson over on, they started out with, well, I don't know if they started out, but they were over on WWE. They got let go. And then they've been at TNA Impact for I don't know, the last year and a half, 2 years. But they've been also, here's the back with the number there. But they were friends with Kenny Omega, and they had the whole Don Callis Kenny Omega storyline, and they've been showing up on AEW a whole lot. They haven't in the last month and a half. So I feel like that contract that was agreed upon has been kind of has expired. But here, this is a sticker autograph, unfortunately. But again, I spent $2 on it. I'm a big fan of Gallows and Anderson, and I really like both of these guys. They're both hilarious. I actually like them more on Being the Elite, the Young Bucks YouTube channel. They're pretty hilarious. So there's this card here. Again, another autograph. This is off of just a regular Topps. I think this was a bronze. 2016 Topps WWE Then and Now Forever card. So there's that one. But I also got an on-card autograph of Karl Anderson, numbered out of 50. This is 46. This is the one I was really pumped about right here from 2017. WWE Undisputed. And I'm really pumped about this card because, again, it's an on-card autograph. It's not a sticker autograph. Again, another low number, 50 out of 50. I got autograph 46. I believe I got this one again for like $3 or $4. So not to be confused with the Young Bucks. So there you go. That's another cool one here. Again, I need to get a Gallows one, but they're back over on TNA Impact Wrestling, and I think at that time they're the Impact Tag Team Champs, and pretty cool characters. And then I got this. I couldn't believe I got this. Again, another $2 bid, I believe, maybe $1. But it's numbered out of 99. This is 97. Money in the Bank Rusev card, who now goes by Miro. And this is on-card autograph. I already had a Rusev autograph, but again, if I'm going to throw out a bid for a couple bucks, and then I think this was like, I got 2 cards. I got another one here I'm going to show you. I got, combined shipping. So I think I spent this card, the other card I'm getting ready to show you with combined shipping. I think I spent like $7, $8. So again, Rusev. I'm probably the biggest Rusev fan out of all the cards I showed here today. Rusev, again, Miro is probably like my favorite. I mean, his run right now to AEW as God's favorite champion and all that stuff he's doing is just great. I mean, he has lost a couple times in kind of high-profile matches recently, so he needs to kind of have a big winning streak like he was going on for the better part of this year. When he was a TNT champ, he was just destroying everybody until he got beat by Sammy Guevara, which is so ridiculous. But anyways, that's another story. But they need to give him another run. I mean, unfortunately, there's so many great wrestlers right now over on AEW. He might have some trouble getting there. He's going to end up falling in the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer, I feel like, category where he's a monster, a guy who can wrestle, a guy who can talk, a guy who, thank God his mic skills are so good. That's keeping him relevant right now because he'll cut a promo, which has been like usually 10 out of 10 bonkers, the kind of stuff he's saying, which is keeping him relevant, thank God, like I was saying. But he is in that Lance Archer scenario where he's a strong, tough, formidable heel, and he's not being used. I know Archer got hurt, but Archer, I think, has never been up to his potential in AEW. I feel like he has some really great matches. He has some really great wins. He's had some kind of cool like storylines that's kind of weaved in and out over the year or 2 years now, I guess, maybe even longer. But he just hasn't really broke out. And I mean, a guy that's big, just like again Miro, who's like 6'3" or 4, I believe, and just like does nothing but his muscle. I mean, this looks like a complete brick house. They need to have him winning more. I mean, he's been prominent for a while, but he's kind of fell off. So they need to have him in another storyline, or he needs to just start showing back up on Dynamite or Rampage and just like mowing through people again. And he got to have some kind of bigger names. I mean, he can't be doing some these jobber matches where he's just wrestling like Fuego and stuff like that. He needs to have a couple named wrestlers that he come up against. But another dollar autograph there. And again, I couldn't believe it, Hall of Famer. I believe he's a Hall of Famer, or if not, he will be or should be. It is Matt Hardy. This is the one I got with Rusev. Another Money in the Bank here. This is numbered at a 199 on-card autograph of Matt Hardy from 2019 Money in the Bank. Again, Matt Hardy, I've always been a big fan of the Hardy Boys. I know a lot has been going on with his brother Jeff recently, just getting released, and apparently might be having some relapse issues, which I'm not going to talk about here. But anyways, Matt Hardy is a prominent character. He has not also been on a lot recently. He's been playing more of a manager role who shows up from time to time on, TV. Well, the weird thing is he shows up a lot more on Elevation and Dark. So I have to say he is really willing to not be the main storyline everywhere like Chris Jericho and Cody Rhodes and people like that who are it feels like in every storyline that you can find, that Young Bucks like that. I mean, this guy has a storied career. He's been wrestling for 30-something years, I believe, or close to it. And, I'm sure he could probably throw some weight around and be like, hey, man, I want to be featured more prominently in a lot of these storylines. But he's playing more of like a, heel manager who wrestles in tag teams and and trios matches and 4-on-4 matches, and he shows up he showed up in the Dynamite Battle Royale. So I mean, his ego is he doesn't have one. He is just having a good old time. Maybe that's what he wants, which is great. But he could definitely, I think, demand more, TV time, and rightfully deserves it. But he's fine playing a, secondary character, more of a B-level mid-card guy. But again, every time he comes out, I get excited. He's had such a storied career, fantastic wrestler. If Jeff maybe at this point can get it together over the next few months or a year, maybe he shows up in AEW. They've always said they want to be a tag team one more time, one more run, and maybe the tag team champs. And that would be epic if Jeff can get it together. But I mean, you can't. I think Tony Khan's made it clear he does not want problems with AEW. If you know you have problems with AEW, he does not want you. He doesn't want to take the chance. So I think that Jeff would have to prove that he is not going to be a liability either in the ring. I mean, he left the middle of a match last week. So he can't be a liability. He can't just get up and walk out in the middle of a match. Obviously, he can't be, under the influence of drugs or alcohol, whatever's going on. Maybe that's not the case, but it seems like there's something going on there. But to have the Hardy Boys back would be epic, and that would be such a great storyline with the Hardy Boys and the Young Bucks. Oh my gosh, it would be. There's so many stories to tell there. And then this was number 7 out of 50. This is an on-card autograph. I believe this is a green Undisputed variation. Blue ink, but a green card, of course. Green's my favorite color, so when I saw this, I threw up a bit of maybe $5. I think I got the whole card for $7, $8 with shipping. So again, this is a cool looking card of Matt Hardy. So guys, that's it. I know I did some talking, but again, I think that, I talked about that in my last video, one of my last videos, talking about CM Punk. Trying to do a little bit more talking than just showing off the card, but maybe give some detailed information. But hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know what you all think, how you think I did. What do you think about the wrestlers, about the cards, about what I talked about? What's your thoughts, insights, your emotion that I brought out of you during this conversation? So until next time, thanks for watching. Peace.